Congratulations, lady. You're the mother of the year. I'm Idu Psych with a disgusting and disturbing report of a Connecticut woman who was arrested for abusing her 10-month-old daughter because evidently she was fighting with the baby's father and sending the videos actually to her baby daddy. Her comments, I quote, "I love abusing this kid." Obviously, this makes me want to throw up. This is the girl who thinks she's so sexy. Even in her thing says, "Oh, I'm so glad I get to be sexy again." That was after she had her baby or whatever. That's funny because I think being a good mom and being a good wife is pretty dang sexy, at least to your husband or father of your child. Anyway, so she was arrested. Thank you. And she's accused, she did it, of tormenting and abusing her 10-month-old baby, videoing the assaults, and sending it to the baby's father, as I said. Her name is Kelly Park. I don't know if you want to look her up on Facebook so you can see if they haven't pulled up the videos or whatever, but honestly, I'm just too disgusted to do that. So I'm just going to call her out on this and say that, you know, if you felt like your ex wasn't there for you, there was a lot of other things that you could have done, rather than saying, I'll effing break her face in and I'll beat her face in and I love abusing this child. Still a cold, sorry. She's heard yelling at the baby to eat stuff off the floor. This is what your dad wants me to do. And she was throwing food at the baby while she was still in her high chair. Then she could be seen taking the baby from a chair and putting the infant into a crib, which she then proceeds to shake until the baby falls out. What a great mom. So there's another great picture of her when one of her kids, she has another kid, believe it or not. And another, police say Park kicks a gate on top of her crying child, causing her to fall, and then says, "Don't you get it? Your father doesn't care. So guess what? I'm not going to care." Because guess what, people? If the child doesn't have one parent who cares, why would they need the other one to care? Just doesn't make sense, right? Now, she also has another 2-year-old child who's probably suffered unspeakable horrors as well. You know, usually I'm so against infringement of privacy with Facebook and everything, but in this case, yay, good job, you know. Why couldn't one of her friends turn her in, though? I mean, why do we have to have such an invasion of privacy? Why does this have to happen? Why? Because this is exactly what the government needs in order to say it's responsible snooping. We must snoop on you because look at all the dirty child molesters and abusers and cannibals that we found on Facebook. So, in addition to that, here's another article on KTVU about that Kelly Park of West Haven abusing her 10-month-old, saying basically the same thing, except for she's charged with cruelty to persons, risk of injury to child, third-degree assault, and threatening. I would charge her with a lot more than that. She's set on $50,000 bail and has a court appearance on July 11th. Yeah. This is a pre-Casey Anthony, if I have ever seen one. It's too bad we couldn't snoop on her Facebook page, I guess. Here's another brilliant, brilliant parent. Now, I actually have worked with people with their parenting skills, and being a parent is the hardest job in the world. I give you that. I have a lot of kids, and without my husband, I would probably be pulling my hair out too. But, you know that saying, it takes a village to raise a child? Well, if you need help, you feel like you're going to hurt your child, please reach out. Reach out to the village and absolutely get the help that you need and you deserve. You deserve to get help. So here's another one. Child abuse charges for Andre Curry, who allegedly bound toddler with tape, posted the photos to Facebook. This happened back in December. I'm going to do some looking into this to see what actually happened. on a follow-up with this, but he took a photograph of his 1-year-old daughter bound in tape and posted it to Facebook with the caption, "This is what happens when my baby hits me back." And sorry, I'm not trying to disparage anybody. I have no idea even what kind of accent to have. If this is I come from the South, so maybe it's some idiot hillbilly, like some people I knew back there. I have no idea. So I'm in no way meaning that racist. My brother is black, by the way. I don't want to get any comments like that. So I have friends of every single... I'm not going to go into that at all. I'm just going to tell you. I have absolutely no idea what would make somebody absolutely crazy enough. And I've studied this. But this is what the whole thing about the Department of Children and Family Services, there's so much corruption going on here. The stories that I could tell you guys. I've been involved with this. I will actually make a video on this about a phone call that I had to make because I was a mandated reporter at the time. And it'll blow your mind, I promise. So the last place that you want to put your children is in the hands of the Department of Family and Children Services, or Children Family Services, Social Services, whatever you want to call them. There's just a lot of things that go on there, neglect being one of them. So this guy was called a nasty, dirty child abuser. So on one hand, yay, great, they're catching these people, and on the other hand, this is going to lead to an infringement of our liberties, password problems, you name it. I mean, whatever they want, they're going to get because of some idiots who are basically child abusers, or whatever you want, to label them. And there's so many more out there, including all the animal abuses that go on too, that eventually are going to be caught by their social media trace. So if you're this much of an idiot, then you don't deserve to have children in the first place. But I'm not the one who decides that. So please be good to your kids, guys. Be good to your kids. Take a time out if you need to. Don't put your kids in time out. You take a time out. All right? I'm Idu Psych. See you later.